What's up, Wolverines? I'm Ben Romanach.
And I'm Matthew Barturin.
And we're back with more WBLN news. Not only is Paco Prior our future student council president, but he also helps out the community. Adrian Carmona has more on the story.
In the Urban Promise Miami facility in Little Havana, 80% of the kids do not have a male role model in their lives. 95% of these children live below the poverty line and have PTSD levels of stress. This is a problem that Junior Francisco Prior wanted to fix when he founded the 305 Miami Club.
Starting in freshman year, I was the president of the NJHS Club, and during that time, I was prompted to find a service project that we could all work on together. So in that process, I came across the Urban Promise Miami Foundation, which is an after-school care program that looks after at-risk kids in downtown Miami. They provide therapy, mental therapy, and a place for extracurricular tutoring and stuff that they really lack in school. So going there and meeting all the kids, I really felt inspired to offer Belen kids as just a way to help tutor, and over time that developed into becoming a role model sort of structure where we go there and really we're such good friends with all the kids that they look up to us and we're able to help them and give them advice on an everyday basis. So yeah. Originally, when I started the club called 305 Miami that works along Urban Promise, the goal was to help out with tutoring. And now with this past year of quarantine and pandemic with the coronavirus, we've actually shifted all of our efforts towards online tutoring during the summer specifically because a lot of these kids have suffered due to virtual learning and trying to keep attention, and that whole process has been difficult. So over the summer, we continued our tutoring, and that really helped out with algebra or science. But fortunately, coming into the first semester, Urban Promise Foundation and the location was able to open, and we shifted those efforts towards actually being in person again, which was awesome. And what we've noticed is that these kids are able to learn with our tutoring, but through normal school, they oftentimes lack like the one-on-one experience. And with the kids from Belen, it's honestly gotten better, and we've seen results in like scoring and grading, which has been really fulfilling for me. We'll do that again. From the beginning of the 305 Miami Club, we realized how important it is for fundraising at Urban Promise. So we had started off, along with the actual tutoring, having car washes where we would actually be able to bond with the kids and have a great experience in general. We then moved on to having festivities for Christmas, Halloween, St. Patrick's Day, whatever holiday would make sense and fit into the schedule. And during those, it's less about education or tutoring. It's really more about growing a bond and relationship with all the kids, where it's a first name basis. And then this year, actually, we're able to help with the Give Miami Day, which is a week of fundraising for foundations in Miami. And during that actual week, we were able to raise $35,000, which really helps in a year that we've just actually undergone, where the COVID pandemic and everything really took a toll on how much fundraising there was for foundations. So in that aspect, we're really able to help Urban Promise in being able to cover all the services they provide for the after-school care program. Fortunately, over the past 2 years, 305 Miami Club has been able to grow to 44 members. And along with the 44 members, we've expanded 305 Miami Club to Carrollton students. So now we have Carrollton students from the class of 2023 participating at 305 Miami. My goal is that when I leave to college and after my senior year, I'm able to come back to Miami and still see 305 Miami Club going. So I'm hoping to then have the class of 2023 and the 2024 already somewhat set up and have the foundation to keep the program running.
If you would like to join the club, visit the upmiami.org website. From WBLN, my name is Adrian Carmona.
Have you ever wondered where the Jesuit priests live and how it seems like they're always on campus? That's because they actually are. Villa Javier is a place on Belen's campus that we often don't really notice. This is the residential building for the school's Jesuit priests, and today we're going to find out what this place is like and how it came to be.
Well, the good thing about living here is that it's very convenient because you're just, you walk across the parking lot, you get back to the school or get to the fields. The way that the house is set up, even when you're inside the house, you don't feel like you're on campus. But you can always walk out the side door and you're right in the administration parking lot, and so the accessibility to it is very convenient and very good. And people don't really come over to the house very much. So that's also good because you also want to get away every once in a while. It works out really well.
Yeah, we built 20 years ago because before we were living in 3 houses around the school, and it was very expensive to pay for 3 houses and for employees to clean and to take care of the houses. And we thought to live inside, we didn't have to drive to the school. We were living 10 blocks from here, but in order to be on time, we had to drive every morning, and everybody had to have a car, and this and that. And also, in order to be living all the Jesuits together in one house, was important to organize better the community, the relation among the Jesuits. And it has been really, in 20 years, has been a blessing for us to live together in a community and the Jesuit resident in the community house.
On Wednesday morning in San Jose, California, a mass shooting took place. Jake Amejo with more on the story.
Investigators are trying to determine what led a gunman to open fire Wednesday morning at his workplace, a public transit rail yard in San Jose, California, killing 9 people before ending his own life. Officials said the gunman seemed to have targeted certain coworkers at the VTA. At the current moment, authorities are looking into the gunman's home, which was burned down, to see what could have caused this incident. I'm Jake Camejo, reporting for WBLN.
What's up, Wolverines? I'm Major Cremona with the sports for today. The Belen varsity football team competed in their spring game against Coral Gables last night and won by a score of 14-7. On offense, wide receiver Robbie Lizama had an outstanding performance with 130 yards and 2 scores. The Wolverine defense, led by Gavin Marcelin and Jansen Wallace, had a field day out there with 2 turnovers and constant presence in the backfield. The voice of Wolverine football, Jose Zeraluki, met up with Coach Cheney after the game.
So, Coach, what are your key takeaways from the game?
I just like the effort. The energy was high from everybody. It was an amazing night. I mean, guys fought. I mean, sometimes we got a whole bunch of young guys playing football, and you get them to compete the way they competed tonight. It's a blessing.
And who are you most impressed by?
I don't know. I mean, Andy Miars was amazing tonight. Gavich, Jarvis, those guys really, the whole team, man. I mean, Robbie, those guys just lit it up. They fought together. They stayed with it. I mean, they showed me, that they have the talent to get it done, and you just got to keep getting better.
And what will you tell your players at practice?
Keep working. Keep working. They're a special group, and we have to keep working.
All right, thank you, Coach.
The Miami Heat were defeated by the Milwaukee Bucks in Game 3 of the East first round, 113-84. Jimmy Butler led the team with 19 points. The Heat will try to gain some momentum tomorrow as they play again in Game 4. The Miami Marlins were defeated by the Philadelphia Phillies last night, 3-2 in a close game. Jose Devers and Sandy Leon had 1 run each, and pitcher Pablo Lopez led the team with 5 strikeouts. The Marlins will face the Boston Red Sox tonight at 7. The NBA playoffs is where we see some of the craziest stories, and this year is no different. 3 teams banned a fan from attending games at their respective stadiums. The New York Knicks banned a fan for spitting on Atlanta Hawks guard Trae Young. A Philadelphia 76ers fan was banned for throwing popcorn at Wizards guard Russell Westbrook. And a Utah Jazz fan was also banned for racist remarks at the parents of Grizzlies guard Ja Morant. In response to these incidents, the Players Association released a statement towards fans saying, "Respect our players, respect our game." The league said that an enhanced code of conduct for fans will be enforced moving forward to prevent future events from happening. That's all for sports. Now back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Adrian. That's all for the news. I'm Ben Romanach.
And I'm Matthew Barturin.
See you later, Wolverines.